Oh, here we go. Gonna be UNH versus some Falcons esports on some varsity Rainbow Six Siege. First map going to be Clubhouse. UNH gonna be starting on attack. Glad to have everybody joining tonight. Both teams gonna be 1-3 on the season going into this game. It will be a best of 3 as usual. Excited to see which team tries to edge out for that 2-3 on the on the season. UNH first gonna ban Mira here. You're gonna be the second ban. Pretty standard bans, especially for this Clubhouse map. See how UNH approaches this first round as we get underway.
Seconds.
See UNH hovering that Monty pick here. It looks like the Falcons want to go on that server room, cash room for their first bomb site. They do spot that castle in the Aruni. UNH bringing plenty of hard breachers as the Falcons didn't actually ban any. They only really banned that Maverick. Tuba getting to work on this garage-sided hard walls. Try to get an angle up onto the catwalk. Trying to find a one tap maybe through this rotation. Yeah, that thermite charge about to go off. Monty waiting to get active there as they try to remember that Aruni was lurking around towards pool table. There's some breach charges and EMPs going off as Gojo gets this window open, wasting the Aruni charge and destroying that castle barricade on the striker. First blood gonna go to Demon on the thermite there, finds a kill onto one of the Falcons defenders back in the site. Looks like towards red there you see Uguay's trying to tap some toes through the vent hole. Second kill to Demon on the thermite, taking down the Izami. 5v3 with a minute 30 to go. UNH is in a pretty strong position here. Only the thermite really injured. Uguay maybe trying to look for a flank around towards red stairs here. The castle barricade gonna slow him down some. Does hear one drop down from red stairs, it sounds like.
Stay behind me.
Gojo looking through this construction window to find one as Demon finds himself a triple. Nearly finds a quadra, but the pulse finally shuts him down. Diffuser is down on the site, but UNH is in a very strong stance here in a 4v2 with a minute left to go. One nitrocell being used, not finding any kills there. It makes it super strong, especially for this Monty. However, Uguay gets shut down by the castle with his super shorty, only pulse on that second floor. Tuba might hear one below him, and Pulse swings out. Tuba finds a kill onto him. 3v1. Diffuser gets planted. The Monty full shielding up and walking towards red staircase. Tuba playing on this balcony, taking out the default cam and just waiting for Thatcher to start walking up. Looks like Gojo wants to maybe play out towards highway a bit. Spots him through the rotate on the red stairs as the Monty finishes the kill off. UNH gonna go up 1-0 here on the first round. Drone phase. Oh, a drone phase for second round underway here, UNH. See how they adapt to this first round victory. It looks really good for them, especially on the second floor take. Demon with a really good showing that last round with that triple kill they pulled off.
Seconds. 5 seconds to go.
Second round underway for real this time.
Your mission is to locate and defuse the bomb.
Stick to the basics, Knight.
UNH bringing a pretty similar setup as to last time, subbing out the striker for Osa this time, bringing the shields in to help block off some of those windows. You see those castle barricades set up for the gym bedroom bomb site.
As my friend would say, time to make a new door.
Claymore deployed.
Get those Osa shields
One
set
shield
up
on the window.
quick for the highway take there, offering some sort of protection while they try to fight for different angles. Oh, but the Aruni from down in garage finds a double kill, taking out both the Osa and Uguay on Thatcher, leaving UNH in a quick 3v5 here with 2 minutes still on the board. Nobody's watching for that hole punch. To a Tuba, kind of risky. They're playing out on a highway right where the Osa was killed. Tuba trying to get a pick to even the odds back into UNH's favor here. Minute 30 to go here as this UNH team works on this highway here to try to get some picks before they start making a push. Tuba does find a kill into UNH or against the Falcons here. UNH going into a 3v4 now with a minute left on the clock. Biggest issue would be any potential nitro cells from below as this Monty hops into gym. Does take a little bit of damage. Oh, the mute in the bathroom finds a kill onto Demon. 2v3 now as Tuba gets the trade back. One nitro cell goes off but doesn't find any kills. Tuba working around to fight off this construction site window. Looks like the Monty might be in the bathroom as he finds a second kill. Make it a 2v2 now, 35 seconds to go. Tuba still on highway. Monty left alone on site. Tuba waiting to find one on the rotate as live pings start to go out from the Monty. Monty rushing back into the office. The Haban Tuba unable to get the kill on the Jaeger as the Aruni gets her triple kill on Monty. Falcons tie it back up at 1-1 there. Round 3 underway here.
A really big fucking
He's bringing the striker back instead of Oso. The Monty staying in as well. Habana, Thermite, Thatcher rounding it off. Once again, Tuba gonna get to work opening up garage. Just peek up towards catwalk. Yeah, you have to be pretty careful of that. The Aruni that likes to play those off-center angles to find an early killer too. Tuba does spot one on the pool table, busting open that window, trying to find a pick. Demon getting that big wall open on the subroof here, looking for a pick onto the CCTV room. Good pick from Demon on the Aruni on the catwalk, finding the first kill for UNH, giving him that early 5v4 advantage. There's a Legion mine going off somewhere in the distances. Striker takes quite a lot of damage.
Drone up.
Good flick from Gojo there to find the kill on the Legion of the construction site. 5v3 now for UNH, looking pretty similar to the last round they won. Striker walking into construction, gets taken up by the Valkyrie, who wide swings out across the window there trying to find a kill. You see Uguay still roaming around that first floor area, pulling up to the sub-roof. Monty hopping into site, about to start getting ready with the diffuser being planted. Have to be careful of any sort of nitrocell from below as diffuser starts to go down. Takes it back off as the Valkyrie jumping out the window finds a kill onto the Monty. Tuba unable to secure the kill as the Valkyrie rotates out. Nitrocell does not manage to find one. Uguay takes out one, gets shut down by the Mute. Give one to Tuba as well, and the Valkyrie Mute, last one standing, is taken down by Tuba, making it a double kill for him. UNH goes up 2-1 over Falcons Esports, shutting down their second floor bomb hold once again. UNH finishing up the drone phase for round 4 here. You see them swapping up their lineup a little bit. It looks like the Falcons are going back. Well, actually, I don't know where they're at for the bomb site, but you just see UNH bringing out the Grim and the Blackbeard here. Striker, Thatcher, and Habana rounding it out. Pretty interesting pick. A lot more utility usage, especially with those Grim B grenades.
Drone up and running.
See UNH getting ready to take a look to the first floor entrance here. Might be fighting to get some hatches. I believe the Falcons might be down in the basement. To see those black eye cameras set up around the map. Looks like Habana and Blackbeard are going to work together to knock out these first floor hatches and give them some extra sight angles onto the map. Or onto the extra angles of the line. Extra line of sight onto the bomb sites here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Might be one roaming around on that second floor. Looks like the Blackbeard might spot one roaming around on those stairs. Falcons players aren't hesitant to roam as much. You see those B grenades getting some good usage, finding some live pings out. Oh, the rush down the stairs gets found out. Tuba falling to the Legion as the mine catches them off guard. Lose a lot of their hard breach potential there with that kill. Falcons do go up a quick 5v4. Unit still does have those striker hard breach charges online as Demon looks away at the wrong time, just barely spots someone running into his line of sight.
Swapping mags.
A minute to go here, Unit still kind of poking and prodding from this first floor. A little hesitant to start making any, or to start committing to any pushes rather. Looks like they want to make a play for the church entrance here. Thatcher and Blackbeard seem to be working together. As you see Grim going out towards the stairs. Blackbeard does drop. Looks like a Legion mine just find him. Smoke. No, apologies. A Nitrocell comes out. Give one to Uguay. Give one to Demon. 2v3. 35 seconds to go. The bomb is down. Uguay in position to pick it back up as Demon tries to clear out Church to give him a better chance of staying alive. The Frost from Armory throwing some shots out towards him. Uguay does end up falling to the smoke, that SMG-11 carving him up 20 seconds ago. 1v3. Demon left all alone on the central stairs. He's got two in the church, one in the armory, each all taking turns peeking at him. 10 seconds ago now. This does not look like a winnable round here. Does find a kill onto the Frost. Not able to do much more after that though. Falcons tie it back up at 2-2. Round 5 underway here properly. You see UNH bringing him back. A pretty similar lineup to what we've seen. Two hard breachers that Thatcher to help out those EMPs, as well as the Elsa Blackbeard for plenty of shields. Falcon's gonna go back to the second floor gym and bedroom bomb site here. Big thing that led to the downfall last time units tried to attack this site was that Aruni punching a hole out from the garage.
Deployed shield on the window.
Hosts are gonna get set up on the highway once again, knocking open those windows. Trying to use some frag grenades to disrupt the bandit from tricking this wall as Thermite tries to get set up. It looks like a second charge might have just went, or maybe just one charge. Trying to EMP away those bandits before it cause too much issue. Goes down the window trying to find a quick peek or a quick kill through the sideline here towards the bathroom. Mute Jammer does disrupt some of their efforts to fight on the site here. About a minute 45 to go.
A really big fucking hole.
Deploying drone.
Nage a little hesitant to make entry here as the time winds down to a minute 15 left to go. Still a 5v5 here. They do finally get this balcony wall open, giving them another chance to start pushing in. Very cautious of this bathroom here. Could be potentially one waiting around the reinforced wall with a shotgun or something similar. Tuba does find the first kill of the match here. Good one to Pennsylvania as well. UNH up now in a 5v2. Make that a 4v2 as a Nitro Cell finds Tuba. Uguay kills one, then gets a friendly fire incident. 2v2 as Uguay goes down to the bandit. Demon does eventually fall to the pulse as well. Now 1v2. Make that a 0v2 as the bandit finds the second kill on the Osa out on the window. Quick burst of chaos there, leading to UNH trailing for the first time in this game so far, going down 2-3.
Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
Round 6 underway here. UNH bringing a pretty similar lineup once again.
Located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse.
Do spot that bomb site as Falcons once again return to CCTV cache room again. Yeah, I've seen them lose, I think both times they've been forced to go back to the site. UNH has a strong track record against this Falcons defense so far. Mute Bandit lethal combo of this Falcons defense here. The duo doing a lot to try to halt UNH's chances at entry. See a Maestro cam starting to torment Blackbeard a little bit by the sound of it. Bandit trick will not go off in time. Balcony, or the subroof wall will get blasted open here, giving Demon a chance to start playing with these open sight lines. Maybe catch that Maestro off guard. Tuba gonna find a quick kill onto that Jaeger. 5v4 early for UNH here, looking strong once again. They started this push onto CCTV the same way a lot of times as Pennsylvania finds a kill now. 5v3, UNH up 2 kills. That Maestro trying to be annoying with his cameras and trying to just disturb this push. UNH has to be careful of potential nitro cells from that first floor. Uguay does manage to cross into the CCTV room using some cover there. Nitro cell from below doesn't find anybody. Tuba now about to also push in as Demon finds a kill of his own. Bandit nitro charge from the first floor. He does end up killing him now as Bandit also finds a kill onto Blackbeard from the catwalk. 3v2, make that a 2v2 as the Maestro finds a kill of his own. Striker unable to get a shotgun on target there, give Maestro a double kill. Tuba doing some really good damage here in this 1v2 45 seconds ago. He does not have the diffuser. Live pings from a drone, it seems like, as time ticks down to 35 seconds. Oh, but the attempted jump through the window gets met. The bandit holding a tight angle on the swing out, shutting down Tuba's attempt at a clutch. Falcons walk away 4-2 so far. Are going to be swapping the half here, though, so UNH will get a chance to show what they can do on defense. Just UNH going to ban that Ace and Maverick off the attacker side as they lose the access to Kaid and Mira. Pretty standard bans across the board from both teams here. UNH is going to opt to go for Gym Bedroom first. Bring a pretty standard comp. That Legion for some disruption, especially if Falcons try to use any shield operators.
Camera feed up and running.
Getting these castle barricades set up early to try to defend against a highway take. Pretty standard from UNH.
Down to 10 seconds.
The setup along with the usual game plan, I assume, will be reminiscent of what I've seen over the past few weeks. Time ticking down towards 2 minutes here. No kills on the board yet for either team. It's going to be playing on site, sort of that turtle defense. We've seen them play a lot. Not a whole lot of roaming from this UNH team. Tuba getting ready to swing off this castle barricade once it breaks as he hears a lot of attackers on the outside. Tuba actually going to break it open on the run out, but unable to find the kill as the Thatcher shuts down his efforts. 4v5 now, and UNH going to lose that first blood. Taking it back really quick as the Nitro from below finds a kill onto one. 4v4 now, UNH tying it back up. Keeping the odds slightly in their favor. Oh, the Thatcher in the window finds a second kill on the Demon. The Bandit going to be falling, making a 3v3, but the Jaeger finds a kill of his own, making it a 3v3.
One friendly remaining.
Making it a 1v2 now as Uguay finds one, then quickly finds a second. 1v1 now as Septic shuts down the Pennsylvania, but Uguay will fall to the Thatcher, giving him a 4-piece. Falcons push their lead up to a 5-2 over this UNH team. Very close there at the end. That Thatcher was super low HP. UNH definitely had that in their bag, just unlucky. Set up in the cash CCTV hold this time, swapping up off that gym bedroom there.
Fortified.
Round 8 gonna be underway for good this time. Time ticking down to 2 minutes 30 seconds. UNH bringing a pretty interesting lineup on this defense. We're gonna see that a zombie pick, which is pretty standard, especially for the second floor hold. That thermite actually gonna be able to breach the subroof wall quickly. And just gonna have a bit of difficulty trying to defend this B bomb site here. It did bring along that mute bandit duo, so it does make the entry pretty hard, especially with drones. The damage from Demon there, setting up the Jaeger to finish off that kill. UNH gonna go up 5v4 early. Give one to Demon on the bandit, but Tuba does end up falling to the thermite. Castle does find one, gets taken down as well, but Uguay gets the trade back now. 3v1 for UNH, just looking to find that Capital. Demon does find that final kill, pushing UNH up to 3-5 against this Falcons team. Gives them out a pretty convincing comeback here. This UNH defense gonna return to gym bedroom once again. They did bring it down to a very close 1v1 last time, so I could definitely see them making a few minor improvements to win this out. UNH getting a similar setup to the last time they tried to defend the site. See those castle barricades he's setting up as Demon tries once again to Bennett trick this balcony wall. That GMP is starting to get to work as Demon tries to shut down any sort of thermite attempts with this Bennett trick. EMP rolled a little too far away for that one, it looks like. Oh! Striker finds nearly first kill on a 2 moves, who's roaming in that first floor garage area. Flores drone that came through the drone hole, unable to find the kill onto Demon, but he will be forced off of the balcony wall, allowing the thermite to breach it. Uguay and Demon trying to stop the entry from this breach hole here. Time is ticking down to 1:20. UNH in a 4v5 here against Falcon. Uguay still set up in this bathroom waiting for someone to entry into that western hallway. Gonna be playing a close angle with a shotgun here. Could see a possible wide swing from Uguay. Flash from the thermite does come in, doesn't end up blinding him, but Uguay is able to run away just in time. Demon, I'll just find one kill, gets taken back out by the Flores. A 1-for-1 trade there. 3v4. Give one to Uguay with that shotgun, shutting down the thermite. 3v3 now. UNH keeping the odds in their favor as Valkyrie finds their going kill.
1 op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Apologies, I got a phone call. UNH does end up winning that last round, pushing it to a 4v5 now. That convincing comeback could definitely be on here.
Op 4 located a bomb.
We're gonna get those Fenrir traps set up around the map here, as UNH has to go into the basement here after winning these last 2 rounds.
Swapping back.
I see the Legion mines getting set up around the map as well to hopefully deter any fast entries.
5 seconds left.
Nice.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Round 10 going to be underway here now as time starts to tick down. Going to be about 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Setting needle. Loading mag.
UNH going to it once again with that tried and true turtle defense strategy.
Bulletproof camera deployed.
Does seem like Falcons is taking their time to drone out these top 2 floors before they start making any moves, but it looks like there might be one in that tunnel there. Starting to get the hatch breached up there as well. You see those charges starting to go off. Doc and Uguay both going to move off of site. Do hear Ram starting to get starting to work on those floors as well with those drones, getting the soft floors torn up, opening up more and more angles. Time dropping down to about 1:20 to go here. No kills on the board yet, but Aruni does take a little bit of damage. Demon watching for anybody to potentially drop or peek through the hatch there. Does tag someone for pretty good damage. Breaching charge goes off on the floor above. Trying to re-peek that angle and find the kill. Tuba also working with a pretty tight angle to try to find a kill as well as these Grim grenades start to get launched out. The ping is starting to find people. Time ticking down at 50 seconds as Tuba's the first to fall to Grim. Give Grim a double kill. Taking out Demon as well. Uwe does end up getting spotted by a drone. Has to start to rotate a little bit, but these Grim bees are going to hit him as well. These Zofia concussions that are coming out. The trap does assist him in finding 1 kill. 3v4 now. Flashbangs begin to blind Uguay. He's just getting all out like assaulted on this B side as the IQ coming in through church finds one onto the
One friendly operator
Doc.
remaining.
Uguay does finally fall to Nomad. All that's left is the Aruni. Very low HP in a 1v4. Does get taken out by the Grim. Give him a triple kill on the round as Falcons takes the round to push it to 6-4. It will be match point, I believe. It is match point. UNH going to have to win every round from here on out to try to take this game back into their favor. UNH going to return to CCTV cash room. They had really good success in this map the last time. You just didn't bring a 2-brow this time. Two-brow could definitely provide some assistance with the bandit tricking, especially with freezing those breaching charges and whatnot. Round underway here. Will be match point. Unit's gonna have to claw their way back to hopefully bring this into overtime instead of losing the round. Do hear those breaching charges starting to try to go off. One in the garage does end up going off, but good bandit tricking with the 2 brow, keeping that eastern wall reinforced. First blood going to go to the Falcons here as the castle gets picked off by an Ash. Another breaching charge on that garage gonna go off as Tuba tries to hold on to this catwalk. A lot of drones being used to try to flush him out. His diffuser actually gets dropped right in front of him on the garage. The thermite running by manages to avoid getting tagged. Time about to go down to 1:30 here as the Ash starts to get to work breaching some soft entrances somewhere. Could be trying to force Demon off of the bandit trick as it sounds like the Ash does force the batteries to go away, but Jaeger finds a kill of his own. Now Ash on the quick swing around gets taken out by Demon. Gets scared by the body because it's tweaking on the wall there. 4v3. UNH in a really good position here. As Tuba playing off the shadows here, waiting for the swing from that garage door. A lot of Grimbees being shot up towards this direction. Throws an ice grenade on himself trying to save him. Ends up going down the Capital, the flame arrow. Unable to find him as Demon finds a kill. Now 3v2, make it a 3v1 as Demon finds a 3rd kill. 2 route is down on the ground, so that's why it's really only a 3v1. Could go back to a 4v1 if he gets picked up. Time taken down to 45 seconds, looking really good for UNH to try to push this into overtime. They just need to clean this round up and then finish off one more round to force this into an overtime match. Does look like the Falcons are going to be taking a timeout after this match, maybe some sort of technical difficulties on their end. Habana, who is the last remaining alive, does find a kill on the Demon. 20 seconds to go. Uguay does finally go to pick 2 barrel back up. Oh, nearly gets caught on the revive. Tuba gonna be very low HP. The Sabana does not have a lot of time left to go. 10 seconds left. Unit just has to hold on and prevent like an insane triple kill from happening. Uguay shuts it all down with the shotgun, cleaning that round up for himself through the floorboards. Or nope, sorry, I got too eager on that caster there. However, UNH does push it to a 5v6 or a 5-6. Now they just have to win one more round to force it into overtime. Next round going to be underway here. UNH going to be returning to the gym bedroom site. You know, there's been a little bit of back and forth with how they've been able to defend this site. One time they did lose. It was a very close battle in that 1v1 there. You see Tuba immediately running down to the basement. It looks like he wants to hide his presence from many drones here. Maybe he wants to be able to lurk on that first floor, throw a couple nitros out for an easy kill or two.
Camera ready to item.
10 seconds remaining.
Device reloaded!
New feed active.
See Tuba working on the cameras here as he waits in that basement for the action to really get started before he begins his roam. Just so UNH is a bit wary of that office hatch there in case one drops it. They do spot the drone on the outside's camera. Taking down about a minute 50 seconds to go in the round here. Still a 5v5 on both sides. UNH desperately wants to win this to push this game into overtime, and Falcons is desperately trying to just put this game away. Oh, first blood goes to the Sophia as the Valkyrie on the rotate just gets shot down. Uguay rotates away as the Castle finds a kill of his own, making the trade a 1-for-1 now. Tuba looking to get this nitrous house set up below to try to get a kill here. Just spot a few of them running around on this floor. Goes for one, finds the kill. 4v3 now as Tuba has an excellent roam here. Looks like he's going to rotate back as Uguay finds a shotgun kill now. 4v2. Looking really good for UNH to put this game into overtime. The window angle does do some damage to Uguay, unable to get the snapback. Time ticking down to a minute to go. Still a 4v2.
Loaded mag!
UNH set up strong on this site. Uguay still has a nitrous cell ready. Looking to throw it through the window here, it seems. Trying to find an angle out in the highway. "30 seconds to go now, still a 4v2. UNH staying strong around base. You do see that Tuba starting to inch around with Pulse, trying to find maybe an angle or two to wrap this round up quickly. See a rotate from the highway window. Uguay careful to inch back into cover to try to get a better angle on this fight. SMG-11 not great at a long distance, but Uguay gets ready to toss a Nitro the moment they enter. Nitro does not find a kill, but the IQ shuts him down now. Tuba from below trying to get a kill through the floor. It looks like maybe help out his two teammates above. Demon finds one kill. Tuba opening up the hatch, unable to find it, but Demon shuts it down. UNH forces it back to 6-6, making it an overtime game, refusing to let Falcons win it that easily. UNH going to start this overtime phase off in defense here. You see them making some quick bans there. They're going to knock off Ace, Maverick, and Thermite, leaving only Habana to be the viable hard breach option, unless they want to bring hard breach charges.
Initiating jammer. All secured! Base device.
UNH going to get set back up in the CCTV cache room. They've had a lot of success on this site so far. Quickly wiping out the zero cams to try to get them set up to knock out these mute jammers. Tuba once again gonna get set up on the catwalk in the garage.
Reloading, cover me!
You see Uguay trying to play through the floor there to find that kill in the storeroom. Oh, Castle getting shut down by Ash once again on that first floor. Looked like she just rushed straight through to try to kill him as the Ash now works to get those bandit batteries off that eastern wall. Heartbeat charges are going to start going off on that wall. They're giving some extra sight lines with the for the attackers in this 4v5. Nitro from Tuba going to find a kill for UNH, now bring it back to a 4v4. Give a second kill to that Ash as she finds Tuba on the catwalk. Uguay getting set up on the stairs to try to pick one off with the shotgun, but Demon gonna get picked off that little head glitch there. Nomad finding one kill, making it a 2v4 now. Ooh, Uguay not spotting the jump in from that zero, shuts him down. The Jaeger does find one kill, but it does get wiped back out by the Ash. Falcons gonna win the first round of this overtime. Means UNH has to win their first round of attack if they want to force this into another round of overtime. However, if they lose this, Falcons will walk out of the match, so a lot of pressure on this UNH team's shoulders.
Seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
UNH getting ready to attack now as they bring along the Habana Thatcher once again. Striker jumping in there with Grim and Twitch to line out their roundups. First time we've seen UNH bring out a Twitch. You definitely see them using that drone to wipe out a lot of this utility as the Falcons decide to go basement for their defensive round here. You see them bringing that Fender for those traps. Demon getting pretty aggressive here as he starts to enter into the storeroom, getting these hatches opened over the blue hallway. They do spot some Legion mines as well, getting some pretty good intelligence out of those drones. Time ticking down to a minute 20 here. Still no kills on the board. 5v5 UNH taking some pretty dominant footholds on this first floor scenario. A lot of hatches being opened as well. T-Tube is starting to get to work to open up some of the soft floors as well to try to get some better angles. Does manage to run into some of those Legion mines on the stairs once again. Luckily not getting swung this time. I'm going to be ticking down to 45 seconds. UNH starting to get ready to make their push as you see Demon get those Grim Grenades set out. Demon does make the drop into the memorial room as Pennsylvania goes down. Tuba finds a kill of his own. Give one to Demon as well. 4v3. 30 seconds on the clock. Diffuser is stuck on those central stairs. Uguay and Demon try to make a push for Church, but Demon does go down to the Frost. Frost doing some good damage. It was like Uguay might have accidentally downed Hibata in some friendly fire there. 2v3 now as the Fenrir just find a kill of his own. Tuba very low HP. Uguay going down to 6 HP on the flank from Armory. Tuba finds 1 kill. Both them rushing on his side as the Fenrir traps start to slow them down. Uguay does begin to get to the diffuser down as Tuba does fall to the Frost. Only Uguay remaining as the Frost on the runaround manages to shut him down. Falcons walk away with the first match. It should be Falcons Esports walks away with the first match, 8-6 over UNH. We back after a brief intermission for the players as well as myself. And we back for match 2. And we are back just in time to catch these second bands here. UNH will be starting on attack. Map will be layer. They are going to be down 0-1 here. If they want to make a comeback, they are going to have to win this game. See the bans there from UNH going to be Mira and Kaid. You're going to see Falcons going to be banning Ace and Monty. See, Falcons is going to be taking that second floor bomb site. It looks like one of the Falcons players is having an issue with ping there. Might be a tech timeout before this match gets underway, or they might just play with it, unsure of what the solution will be there. Hopefully it's not a tech timeout. We are just getting off of quite a long intermission. Round one about to get underway here. UNH going to be bringing pretty interesting comp. You see that Thermite Thatcher duo. Gonna have Flores, Dokeby, and Nomad to round it out. A lot of information gathering as well as flank watch on this team comp. See this Thatcher Thermite getting ready to work on this courtyard balcony outside wall here. You know that two brow is probably going to cause some issues, especially if he can freeze it before the Thermite charge is able to go off. Does not look like that'll be the case there, but that bandit trick will come on at the last second to interrupt it. See, they're going to go for it again here, hopefully avoid the bandit trick this time. You see that Bennett trick does unfortunately go off once again, so UNH will be out of hard breaching charges for that wall there. You're going to have to start playing different angles here as time does tick down to a minute 30. Trying to use that Flores drone to blow open the castle barricade. Does look like he might have got it there. Oh, but the immediate peek out from somebody with a DMR does some big damage on Uguay there. Trying to play off a different angle here to secure the kill. Nearly gets his head taken off for it.
I'm reloading.
My aircraft is deployed.
What happened to my tool?
Flores drone going to get shut down there, but Nomad will find the first kill for UNH here. Quick 5v4, but quickly traded back out as Thermite goes down to the castle. Aruni going to be the kill for the Nomad. Give one to Tubra as well. He takes out that Thatcher. That duo going to fall with Diffuser. Have both the Kebi calls up and ready to go here.
The diffuser has been recovered.
They managed to recover the Diffuser without dying again. Uguay trying to get a trade from this angle. Pretty low from that fight with, I believe, the Tubra.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Airdrop planted.
The diffuser is
Nearly finds a head tap on the mute there.
Reloading ammo.
Accessing their cam feeds.
Tubra trying to slow them down a little bit as time ticks down to 20 seconds here. They do have Diffuser, and we have access to the cameras now. Over there, are going to have to make some pretty aggressive plays here if they want to get on site, but that long range of that SAS shotgun shuts down Uguay. Give Nomad one as Tubra finds the kill onto the Kebi. Give a third to Tubra. Falcons will walk away with the first round there. Super difficult site to attack on the second floor, especially on layer. I personally hate this map. See how UNH can do now that they're going to force Falcons to either play the first floor or the basement, which will open up a lot of vertical sight lines for UNH to play off of. It's gonna get started with round 2 here, bring a pretty different lineup here. You're gonna be bringing the Thermite Nomad, or the Thermite and the Nomad back for a repeat. Gonna see the swaps with the Capital, Blackbeard, and Striker. Gonna be suffering a little bit with that Monty ban. I'm sure UNH would like to have that pick able to rotate with them. Spawn peek from the Aruni will find Demon knocking out the hard breach early, but you just see a kind of a rush here from this Blackbeard and Uguay. Both quickly working into warehouse. We'll be fighting a 4v5 early here, as that Aruni once again did find that early kill on the Demon. Do spot those Fenrir traps, which could cause some problems, especially for this Blackbeard. They would really like to have Thermite at this point, especially for those hard breach charges to get into the site here. You see Uguay using those impact EMPs to start making his way into the room there. Does get blinded by Nomad. Tuba's starting to get to work on the grow section. Uguay getting pushed up by the... Give him a double kill, actually. Give him a triple. A lot of chaos there, but Falcons does quickly walk away with the round. The final kill being that bandit. UNH quickly down 0-2 here. They're going to have to do a lot of legwork to keep this game close and bring it back for themselves. However, Falcons will be forced to defend one of these first floor sites, so it's going to be a lot more difficult, especially if UNH uses RAM or someone similar to break open a lot of those floors. UNH gotta get started for round 3 after the drone phase to discover the bomb site for them. We see them bringing a pretty interesting lineup here, pretty similar to the last one. We're gonna bring in that Finca and Ram this time. Really good, especially if they go for this second floor vertical takedown. They're right trying to get this wall set up to blow open here. You see Demon starting to drone out that second floor. Just see some reinforcements. They know Falcon will probably have somebody roaming up here to try to deal with the vertical take. Uguay starting to get in towards this side, especially using this Blackbeard shield to his advantage. They have one up on that second floor, trying to get an angle down on him. They did send Ram up to that second floor earlier. You could see him try to flank around on the second floor person. Uguay spotting that Aruni rotating around on that lobby does find the kill onto him, giving UNH the early numbers advantage. Minute 30 to go as Uguay hits a frost trap. Nobody had spotted the frost earlier, no intel on that. Uguay now gonna be very low HP and limping, trying to find a kill onto this frost. 1-for-1 trade wouldn't exactly be ideal here. Uguay gonna be struggling for most of the remainder of this round. His time ticks down to a minute. Smoke doing really good here to delay the entry onto the site as Ram does fall down on that second floor to the Azami. Aruni going to, or sorry, Smoke going to fall to Tuba as he finds one kill. Gets flanked out by the Azami 3v3 now. UH doesn't have anybody on the second floor, but that Azami is still sat there. The Finca going to be boosting up here as they look to send it away, and the Finca in through here. The Smoke is going to bounce back off the back of Finca's head. Thermite trying to push in, gets taken down by the frost. He was stuck with that limping debuff on the entire side. Thermite trying to dive over. Mute does go down to Thermite. Think of pretty low HP. Able to find one kill. Zombie last remaining 2v1. Make it 1v1 as the zombie on the second floor kills the diffuser. Time taken down at 15 seconds. 2 of the last remaining. Has to look for the kill on that second floor while also getting the diffuser down in time. Time taken down to 8 seconds as Tuba begins to plant the diffuser. Here's the zombie drop. Look on the wide swing. Good headshot from Tuba there to secure the round. UNH brings it back 1-2 against Falcon Esports. We'll see the next ban phase taking place here. We'll see that Blackbeard and the zombie ban from each side respectively. Falcon Esports going to be taking out a pretty big leg of that attack plan that UNH has brought up. Round 4, going to be away here as Finka gets caught out by a spawn peak, doing a lot of damage early. I barely missed that. I was responding to a text message. You see UNH brings out the Blitz now, their final shield operator outside of like Fuse, but I don't know if they're that desperate for shield. Do see Gojo and Thermite here trying to get to work on this external wall. They do bring that Maverick as well, so you could stop some penetrating rather easily. Doesn't look like UNH or Falcons really brought a bandit. Only thing we have to deal with this is Speed Jammer. You see we're starting to get a bit of droning in here, trying to find a good entry for this blitz push. Good first pick from Uguay there onto the last unknown defender for the Falcons, making it a quick 5v4. What a little ice there from Two-Brow to stop that breaching charge from Uguay and blowing open the wall there. Quick kill from Thermite onto the Two-Brow there to make it a 5v3, looking really good for UNH here. They start to collapse in on this site. Demon trying to get some picks through these Maverick holes as Tuba finds one kill. Uguay does get shut down by that castle shotgun. The Diffuser does get planted. Good kill from Demon through that Maverick hole. Now 4v1. Diffuser is down, looking really good for UNH. It might be able to tie this back up at 2-2. Good pick from Gojo to seal the round there. UNH bring it back to 2-2. more rounds like that, and they'll have this tied back up at 1-1. UNH gearing up for a pretty similar lineup as what they've run in the past. It looks like. See them breaking out that blitz once again. The Kebi making a reappearance along with Nomad. Oh no, the Kebi Ram. I got a Hezzy there. You see Tuba on the striker here. Maybe look, they want to go for a flank through warehouse. Looks like they're playing a little bit more careful, especially about those spawn peaks. They've fallen prey to a few in the past. Looks like they're waiting on Uwe to really make the entry here.
Reloading.
You spot some castle barricades being set up. It looks like Falcons is aware of where they're starting to entry from and starting to gear up around that. You see Ram coming in from the wall there, or in from the window there. UGM are going to really shut down the chance for that, for entry here. I see Demon try to get to work on opening up that castle barricade when get hit in the toes by the castle. He's just finally using that ram drone to bust open the castle barricade. Uguay actually doesn't end up falling to that castle. It makes it really bad for this UNH push here. Going to be losing a lot of value with that shield. Some air jabs going to be set up here as Demon looks for that pick. Tuba does end up falling to the mute there. That's some G11 going to find his head. 3v5 now, minute 15 left to go. Risky rotates as UNH tries to figure out where they want to push from. Gojo trying to find one on the wide swing as Nomad finds the kill of her on 3v4, minute left to go. Looking a lot better for UNH now. It looks like a nitrous used up. Oh, but the mute in the corner. Camo blending in with the shadows. Unable to be spotted out by the thermite in this time. 2v4 now. Know that mute's in there somewhere. It's just not a bad angle to find him. He peeks out. Defender out and finds the kill this time. Bandit unable to secure the kill on Ram. 1v3 for Demon now. 30 seconds left to go. They say a lot of angles here. He has to watch from. Unfortunately, that Fenrir does secure that final kill. Falcons are going to take the lead back, putting UNH down to a 2-3. UNH droning out for round 6 here. Do see that reappearance of the second floor bomb site. Falcons is going there once again. They did lose the last round they tried to take this.
Check your munitions, Red Hammer.
Action phase is going to be underway here. UNH getting a lot of intel with their drones, spotting out that 2 brow, the blitz, or the bandit, apologies. Castle in the Aruni. UNH meanwhile going to be bringing that blitz once again. Finka, Thermite, Maverick, and Ash rounding it out. Pretty standard team that they've been running. I'm sure Demon and Gojo work together to get that balcony wall open. And they've been playing really well, especially with those Maverick holes opening up a lot of sight lines. Tuba, first to fall to that Aruni, that DMR with the long range, gonna find a quick first kill. Uguay trying to get a trade off through that long sight line there.
Drone is online.
Nitrocell gonna find another kill onto the Thermite. Maverick going down at the same time. Definitely had somebody on the underneath there with the setup. Maverick will walk away. Demon's still able to walk back up, especially with that finger boost coming in clutch. Minute 30 to go. UNH in a pretty tough spot here, but they still do have Uguay up on that shield. Can do a lot of work with that blitz. Time will be taken down to minute 15 here. UNH gonna have to start getting a little aggressive. Find a pick or two to really even this out. I see Demon start to get to work on this wall near sight here. Has to be careful in case another Nitro or something similar could do some extra damage to him. Do hear that Nitro get pulled off as Uguay does actually fall to the Aruni as well. 2v4 with a minute left to go. It's gonna be very difficult. Nitro stuff flies through barely. Demon escapes with his life. Yeah, you can start getting tagged through those holes there at a bad angle to really continue. Down to what looks like 1 HP here completely. 45 seconds, 2v5, and it's just not in the greatest positions here to clutch this back out, but it's definitely possible. 1 or 2 good picks here could definitely let them back into it. Unfortunately, the mute through the cold just find 1 kill. Finka finds 1 of her own on the Aruni. 30 seconds left to go, 1v4. Trying to find another pick through the hole there, but unfortunately that mute will find another one. Falcon able to push the lead up 4-2 over UNH, and this should be the roll or the half swap. See how UNH, if they can mount a pretty good comeback here on defense. They did show a pretty good flashes of color on that clubhouse defense, so we could definitely see them bringing this back. See UNH gonna ban Maverick and Ace. Falcon's going to ban Mira and Valkyrie as well. Gonna be rounding that out. Pretty standard bans. Maverick and Ace really good hard breachers for this map. Mira pretty much a consistent ban and most competitive play. Valkyrie really good, especially for those underneath Nitrocells. You do see UNH will bring a pulse to counteract that ban somewhat. Round 7 going to be underway here. Going to see how UNH can do on defense. Falcons did actually leave the Kaid unbanned here, so it'll be a lot easier for this entry denial. Both Bandit and Kaid can be able to lock down a lot of these walls surrounding the site.
Heartbeat sensor active.
You'll see some extra roams from UNH here, especially with that Pulse going to be roaming, lurking around maybe. Tuba does appear to be on site at the moment though.
Surya get deployed.
Really good teamwork from Tuba and Demon here to take out these thermite charges. You see that buck coming out from beneath though to try to stop this bandit tricking from happening. Tuba are gonna try to work together with Demon to try to take that buck out before they go for the next bandit trick here. You hear the Dekebi call coming in as well. He's really trying to reinforce the delay here. Tuba unable to find that pick through the floor. We'll have to concede control of the wall, allowing that thermite charge to go off. Looks like Tuba actually wants to try to flank down towards this buck. Meanwhile, Uguay does actually pick him off in the meantime. Does get very low for his efforts. 5v4 here with a minute 20 to go. The shotgun from Tuba able to find the kill on the Ash. Give one of the Dokkaebi, meanwhile, taking out the Aruni. 4v3, a minute 10 to go. The second Dokkaebi call going to be flying out now. Both Tuba and Pulse looking very low. Bandit sitting about a half HP. UNH in a pretty strong position here. As long as Tuba doesn't go down, actually the Bandit in the meanwhile does actually fall to the Dekebi. Now a 3v3. That takes away a lot of the power they had, especially because that Bandit was one of their few high health members remaining. Be on Kaid to find a kill here to really swing things back in their favor. Tuba is stuck on the first floor, but he should have nitrous still ready to go, I believe. Not sure if he's already used that or not. Mio Uguay is going to the Dekebi, but Dekebi quickly falls to the Kaid now. 30 seconds to go, 2v2. Looks really good for UNH here, especially if Tuba is holding on to a nitro charge. And he is. Oh, but he tosses it right into the Aruni gate, destroying it. Diffuser, meanwhile, will go down in the second floor office. The Thermite going to find the kill onto Kaid. 1v2 situation. Tuba, not a lot of HP. Has to clutch out against, I believe it'll be Thermite Thatcher, the remaining two. Tuba in a difficult position here. Does not encounter for the Thatcher to be so close. Falcons Esports walks away with the 7th round, pushing their lead to 5-2 over UNH. And he's going to try the second floor out once again. They're going to swap up their lineup here a little bit as they get ready to try to defend once again, keeping that Kaid bandit. Going to swap out are going to bring in a zombie this time. No pulse as they bring Tubrow and Aruni as well. You see Tuba trying to get a little active here early over on this west side of the second floor, trying to get an early pick through this doorway. Did you get some good pings from those outdoors cameras, spotting that Ash and Dekebi early? Dekebi going to quickly wipe out the barriers that Tuba's trying to get set up so he can try to hold out on this second floor, hold a little bit better. First, Dekebi all going to come out a lot earlier this time than it did the last round as he took down in just over 2 minutes. Tuba trying to hold a good head angle here to find a pick on the Dekebi, but unfortunately Dekebi with a crazy flick manages to decapitate Tuba. quick 5v4 in the favor of Falcons. You'll probably see them try to get the defenders camps for themselves as well. Oh, finds Bandit on the runaway. Unfortunate rotation, but Uwe is able to refrag it.
Metal frozen.
Able to delay the thermite as well. 3v4 with a minute 30 to go, but that thermite charge does unfortunately go off immediately afterwards. Uwe getting ready to watch for any sort of entry here as he leaves the side of the B site. He leaves the defense of the B site to the Kaid and Aruni. So Aruni now actually goes down. Sophia getting the final blow onto her as Uwe has to start wrapping around Sophia with a double kill. 1v3 now as Uwe finds a kill onto the Thatcher as he jumps in. The destruction from the Sophia starting to surround the site. Concussions going off left and right. 1v3 for Uwe here as he tries to watch this rotation for a jump in. So Zafia though,
Mission failed. All
quick little
friendlies
pre-fire to
were
just take off Uwe's head. Falcons going to push their lead up 6-2, forcing us into a match point. Actually forcing us into game point as UNH now has to claw their way back with a 4-round win streak if they want to stay in this game.
Protect the bombs.
I'm reloaded.
Wall reinforced.
Activate jammer.
UNH going to swap up their idea this time to try to defend the basement instead. Bring a much different actually I like. So they're going to be swapping out the Dami for a Warden here as long as bringing a Thorn, getting some traps involved maybe. Just going to bring a Bandit, Mute, and Tuber out to try to hold on to some of these reinforcements a bit stronger. A lot of delay in the kit here for UNH.
Device placed. Device set. Device activated.
Action phase me well underway. Here's your tick down to 2 minutes 15 seconds. UNH having completed their setup around these basement sites, staying on the cameras and watching to see how Falcons tries to enter here. Uwe gonna find a quick first kill onto one of the Falcons attackers. That AR-15 coming in clutch with the big damage. Uwe gonna get traded back out by the Thatcher though. A quick 1-for-1 trade to make it a 4v4. Ram on the second floor starting to get working on these floors, starting to get them tore up with the drones. Tuba, meanwhile, about to be in the middle of this entry as that smoke goes off in his face. Hatch is starting to get dropped around him as well. Starting to get in a little bit of a claustrophobic situation. You're trying to hold on to this one reinforced wall as well. On the swing out, gets caught out by the Twitch at 417. Quickly gonna tear him up. 3v4 for UNH now on this match point. Down to a minute to go. Doing a pretty good job of being able to delay the push, but Mute will now be the next to fall to this Twitch and above. Warden not realizing that the Ram was above will spell the end of his life. 1v4 with 45 seconds to go now. All of it rests on the shoulders of this Storm player. Wrapping around, just managed to deny the plant. 1v3, 40 seconds to go. So that Ram's on that second floor. Crazy one tap, but it's unfortunately shut down by the Zofia. 2 crazy back-to-back kills, but unfortunately that will spell the end for this match. UNH will lose down 0-2 to Falcons Esports. Unfortunate loss, but you saw some really great showings of defiance from this UNH team. A lot of really good rounds, especially when the odds were in their favor. They still managed to keep it close. But unfortunately, that will be all for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us.